every time. The opinions expressed during this podcast are conversational in nature and expressed only in comedic and entertainment purposes. Not all of the facts will be correct. We attempt to be as accurate as possible.
You do that.
At least I think we do.
Sit that one and start off.
Never mind that.
Push the button down.
Theater holds no liability over this conversation, over these conversations on this podcast. And you know, using this podcast, you understand that it is solely for entertainment purposes only. Enjoy the damn show. Laugh, love, live, and smile. Because we about to.
Tell me what's the difference when tryna get it on your own. Born rash, yeah, gotta go and get rash long. Can't forget about the times I was hung out alone. Now I'm getting to the money and I'm rocking all these shows. Never mind the things, I'm pulling on, rocking on designer jeans. Fucking on the bitch, and you know she slipping all on the dick. Counting on the rash, yeah, I'm on my shit. Closer to the stars, how I life. What you gon' do, tryna give her 2 lives? On my knees, yeah, I'm tryna get it right. Fighting all the demons all around me. So what you gon' do is you gon' fight. Gotta be well protected. Separate all the wrongs in my life. Gotta be well respected. Keep a pistol on my side. Drive off in that Lexus. Swerve off and go get high. Tell me what's the difference when tryna get it on your own. Born rash, yeah, gotta go and get rash long.
Disclaimer. The opinions expressed during this podcast are conversational in nature and expressed only in comedic and entertainment purposes. Not all of the facts will be correct, but we attempt to be as accurate as possible. At least I think we do. My bad, y'all. Theater holds no liability over these conversations on this podcast, and you know, using this podcast, you understand that it is solely for entertainment purposes only. Enjoy the damn show. Laugh, love, live, and smile more, because we about to. Episode of You Don't Pay Me Enough to Care, and we are on episode 30. It is 30. Made a couple milestone, 30 episodes in. That's a blessing. Tonight, y'all, like I said, we on episode 30. We gonna call it Out of Time. That's what it is. It's out of time, goddamn, because we all out of time. Josh in the building. Give it up to the cameraman, Josh. Lyrical content in. What's up, everybody? My boy, Big Izzy. Let me say it right, y'all.
2 G's.
Jesus.
Big B.
And 2 Z's. Head ass motherfuckers. Yeah, y'all. So how everybody feeling? What's going on? What's going on?
How you feel? You made a milestone today.
Bruh, you been showing out, bruh. Like you got the, jewelry, liquor, weed, what you need, like.
Man. You want some of this shit, man?
Nah, I don't want none, bro. I'm cool.
Shit,
I
gotta get another Black and Matter, hit that.
How you feel? You made a milestone today, even before us coming on here. Like,
man,
let's talk about that. You would have had
certain people not see the results that they wanted to see. You ain't seen as near as the results as you want, but you still pushing. And now you at a milestone. Motherfuckers would have been gave up. How you feel about that?
Cut that off. You have to flick that, cause that shit gonna have our sound all fucked up. Go ahead. How do I feel?
Right.
How do I feel?
You made a milestone. If you look at new up and coming people who's putting out content, and when the shit don't make it, if you really look at how many videos and how consistent they're being posted, they don't make 30 videos. And you make real content that's you trying to be different with it. 30.
I don't even know how I feel for real, because it's like, I feel like I got a long way to go.
Right.
And it's a blessing. I will say that it's been a nice little run, like from if you, for you viewers out there that's my camera right here, I want to talk to my camera if my camera is on. It's straight on us. Gotcha. For you viewers out there that's been keeping up with my movement and everything, I just want to appreciate y'all and tell you that I love you guys. I'm very humble and blessed to get this far because it's 30 episodes in and only been doing it for 3 months. That's a lot of work if you really think about it for real.
Right.
And got a total long way to go, literally. I just want to say thank you to all you viewers that's been keeping up with my movement and seeing the show. It's then grew. Because at one point I was thinking like, hey, where am I going to get this person? Where am I going to get this person? How this going to happen? How that happen? All that shit was going through my mind. So the show has grew. As y'all can see, the setup is different. So actually, if you go on YouTube, I want you to hit that subscribe button. I'm always say that. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. It's kind of bittersweet in a way because sometimes I be wishing that the old crew was still here too.
Right.
The whole crew.
The people that we had.
Fact.
But
Like sometimes I be wishing like Dolores and them was still around. Lottie's still around. Give a shout out to my sister. She said she only can film on Mondays, but I work on Mondays now. But sis, we gonna figure out something to get you back on the show at some point. Like we gonna have a conversation, see what we can do as far as scheduling and all that shit. I wish Ja was here.
Shout out Ja.
He in Mississippi.
Shout out, bro.
A lot of the old crew. Like I wish someone was still around, but
Shout out
it
to
is
the
what it
whole
is. We
crew,
got the
man.
new crew.
Shout out to the whole
Shout out.
crew,
See,
man.
new
Shout out
crew,
to the new
old
crew.
crew, new crew. New crew is a blessing in disguise because I would have never thought. You see people every day, but you would never think you'd be working with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's a blessing. I'm chilling. Like, let's chill and rock out with this shit.
Shit,
like,
keep grinding. I'm with it.
Yeah. So, I mean, damn, episode 30, y'all. Oh, my bad. I had to knock your ass out, like, put me on spot like that. Couldn't have did it with my bro over here without my bro, like, cause he been around since goddamn it, since all this shit popped out.
Right.
Still rocking with me. He still believe in me. I still believe in his knucklehead.
Shit, yeah, we here, man.
The older we get, he getting older now. Like I'm starting to see this grown lyrical, and I'm like, this motherfucker right here, he on some new shit. Like, but it's all good though. Like, so shit. Like to the stars we go. Like I said, y'all, we on episode 30. We gonna call this. What is it called?
Out of time.
Out of time.
We're gonna talk about it, man.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
So I'm gonna open up the show with this. My cameraman Josh brought this to my attention. They call it the Doomsday Clock. You know how they go with all this, the end of the world shit. Josh, you want to elaborate on this? Because they can hear you if you just talk. Cameraman don't want to open up his mouth. Well, but go ahead.
This is the only thing.
Go ahead.
Because,
go ahead.
That's all I need you to do. Once you elaborate on what we talked about, shit, I'll be able to. Because based off what I'm seeing right now, it's a scientific. These scientists, they made this clock based on what's going on in the world. So I'm going to guess. You feel me? So I guess because you got shit going on with the Russia versus Ukraine. You got all the different weather populations. You got so much shit going on. Right. So this shit really not like looking good for the world. You feel what I'm saying? Then you got people. We still got what we got? Forest fires and shit blazing down right now. It's just a bunch of different shit. Deforestation going on right now. I seen shit. People cutting down the trees. Yeah. So
big mistake.
Cause do motherfuckers not know that you need trees to breathe clean air?
Big mistake.
Yeah, but they be chopping down trees.
That's all I'm gonna. I'm just gonna put the tree part out there. So what I don't understand is, and I do, but I don't.
Where they coming out with the timing?
Yeah, like where the fuck does that come from?
So y'all, this is what I'm gonna say to this doomsday clock shit. Bullshit. Don't nobody really know when the end of the world is gonna happen. We just gonna know when it's gonna happen when it's gonna happen. Right. But if you pay attention to all your signs and stuff in life, because life shares with you what's going on with it. Like, it tells you if it's hurting or it's in pain. Like, you see it. Like, for instance, like, I don't know if y'all paid attention to this, but when everybody was talking about, let's talk about the egg prices, politics shit. Egg prices went up tremendously.
Wow.
They used to be $1.80, 28, 30 cents, $2, 28, some shit. Now they $4, $5, $6, $7, $8 for a 12 carton.
18 pack like $20.
Yeah.
30.
So, but then if you go do a little research, because I always want to know why shit it is, even though I don't be caring sometimes. I did some research on why the eggs is going, why they so high, and it's because all the fucking chickens died. They ended up so they was talking about some bird flu thing that popped out at probably like last year sometime, and they made a big fuss of it a little bit, but then they shut up about it.
Right.
But then when you go and see why the eggs went up, because all the damn birds died from this virus, flu shit that's supposed to have happened. All the chickens dead. Damn. They were dumping them, like scooping them, and just dumping them into this fire pit, like truck, like big ass tanker trucks, scooping all these chickens.
Piles of chickens?
Millions. It's online. You can look it up yourself. So all the chickens died. So I said, okay, all the chickens got the little bird flu and shit. Then you go around the world again and you see all these fucking birds just dropping out the sky because of the pollution in the air. So then you go around the world again and you start seeing all these fish coming up on the shore and shit because the damn water is so polluted because all these fucking ships and shit like that dumping all this oil and shit into the water, fucking up the ozone layer. Like, so, we pretty much hurting our planet. Let's just go there. Like, pollution, population control from the coronavirus. That's because it's too many people on Earth. And when you have too many people on Earth, sales and goods and services and all of this stuff, they can't produce quick enough to feed
right
the population.
You
So
gotta think the United States is in so much debt. We can't take care of us.
it ain't even the debt. It's just the fact that motherfuckers is fucking and having kids. Like, it's just too much going on.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. They can't handle two bills.
Yeah, and when it comes to, and even when it comes to, like, this is what's funny to me when it comes to, they say they in debt. How the fuck are you ever in debt when you cutting down trees to make the money? They actually got fucking warehouses where they actually make all these $100 bills and every fucking thing in Congress out there in Washington D.C. They got them everywhere too.
That's where money come from, the tree.
They make the money. Paper. It's paper.
Yeah, it come from trees.
So how in the fuck are you ever in debt when you can just go make $1 billion and distribute it out to the world, to the economy? I'll wait.
Okay, so because that was just a movie.
I'll wait.
What's that?
I'm gonna say, and it might make sense. It might not. I'm gonna speak on it, but I seen it in a movie. And what happened was, you ever seen is it The Den of Thieves? I forgot what it was, and they was robbing this bank. Mm-hmm. But they were robbing the bank for money that they were just gonna throw away. You got to, like, and I don't know if that's true or not. If that's what money goes to, because it was you had a pile here and you had a pile here. These bills were marked, these bills are unmarked, but this is still money, valid money. They just, it's like it didn't hold up to the standards.
It's a lot of motherfucking blood money out there that you touch every day in the goddamn store. When the damn cash register open and he give you a $20 bill with blood on it, and somebody didn't tape the shit. Like, money be fucked up all day long. Like, it's dirty.
It is.
But the fact that you can go cut a fucking tree down and make the money and have piles, like you said, because they have piles of the new shit and the old shit, and they burn all the old shit or the fucked up shit that they fucked up on.
Right.
You can never be broke.
Yeah, because you ain't going to sit here and tell me you going to put me in front of a printer to make some money. I'm going to be broke. Yeah,
How the fuck is we ever in debt? We're never in debt is because that's bullshit. That's what the government wants us to believe, that we're in debt, because that's what keeps everything rolling.
So where does our money go?
Bunch of bullshit. to they space shuttles and things, and that
And all the
they're all
experiments
their
and shit.
experiments. And
Okay.
if the aliens did come here, they sure enough ain't telling us, but they know that they here, so that's going to them too to figure out their technology and every fucking thing else to distribute it to us real slow, because a lot of us slow as fuck. And when you see this shit, like now the phones, you can scan your face and scan your eyeball and touch this with your finger. Like all this shit been out, like camera. All this shit is just really just like make believe shit that's already been in the system. Like you know what I'm saying? So it's nothing is really new for it. It's just new to us because they just now allowing us to know the knowledge. They been new to shit.
they been had this shit corrected,
Ain't no
man.
motherfucking way you gonna tell me that you can motherfucking lift a goddamn space shuttle all the way up in outer space and not have the technology for this shit. This shit already been in the fucking space shuttles.
This
And
shit
shit.
been
Like,
going on.
Right.
so
And just like this is 20s, let me
so
introduce it.
so with that, it's just like yeah.
So with what
Yeah,
you
it's the
said, let me
20s.
ask you this question. With what you just said, so do you think that is? Well, no, yeah, there is shit. They probably got shit that 5 years from now we gonna be looking at shit like, man, you been had that shit. You just giving it to us now. Okay, I feel that.
Just like these phones and iPhones and shit like that. They been cooking this shit up. They just serve it into the brainwash.
Yeah.
Okay.
Serve and let me serve them.
Real,
Let me
they feed us like babies.
feed them like,
yeah,
let
let's
me
give
give them a little bit here. Let me give them a little bit there.
Because we don't want to throw too much out there. It's going to scare the public.
Oh man, it's gonna fuck y'all head
the
up.
public going to act a fool and everybody.
Oh,
It's
man.
going to be pandemonium.
Yeah.
So it's all population control and crowd control and all these controls. Control,
Right.
control.
Yeah.
They already know every fucking thing. They already figured all this shit out like years ago. I wouldn't be surprised if they figured this shit out in the 60s,
Yeah.
50s.
Yeah. It was already thought out.
But it's slowly
All that shit been
introduced to
planned.
us, slowly.
That goes back to when I was saying we was joking about this shit.
What?
All the social media and all this shit, and look what they come to be.
Mm-hmm.
They come to be bigger than motherfucking life. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because you got to think, my mama always say ain't nothing new under the sun.
Nothing.
It may be new to us because it's being introduced to us, but it already was something in place to get it to where it's at, or it was already here that we just didn't know that it was. Hell, for instance, shit. You can go back and look at some of these, if you like, I like science and I like history when it comes to like tribes and shit. Like, I love that kind of shit. Like,
Right.
so even when you go back to looking at like some of the Mayans and some of these cultures that drew on these walls and shit, they got pictures of the shit. Like they drew pictures of the fucking space shuttles that they were using back then to get up there. Like we don't know where the technology come from, but that goes to again that we on Earth, we are a lot of us think that we the only thing down here. When you
we're
got
not.
this big ass fucking galaxy that has all these fucking planets and stars and other suns and other wormholes, and man, it's probably some far advanced fucking civilization
Hell
out there
yeah,
on a
it's
whole
put-
nother planet
it's
that's
shit.
doing shit that we can't even phantom because they so far advanced. Like we doing it slow because mankind on Earth is a little slow, like a little touched. But these other civilizations then already figured this shit out. And what they probably doing is bringing this shit over here to help us out. Because if you look at some of the stuff about the Mayans and the Egyptians and shit, they were drawing this shit.
Right.
They already had some of this shit. Like, look, y'all, this is what y'all need to do. Like, it's kind of like a blueprint already written
And
out
shit,
there.
the United States probably know that shit too. Cause
They got fucking, I don't mean to cut you off. They got fucking ancient cities that they are literally trying to figure out how the fuck did they build them with all these fucking bricks that's like bigger than this room. Like, how the fuck did they move this from one side of this to that? Like, cities. Like, cities that they don't even talk about. Like, I'll be watching shit like that, like, cause it's like, I would really like to fucking know, like, how the fuck do you have a brick the size of this fucking room and you able to lift it up on a mountain? Like, they got this ancient city that literally is in, it's not in Mexico. It's somewhere like Mexico. No, that's the one that's in this island that's in the over there in the Pacific that don't nobody talk about. But it's this one ancient city that's up on this big ass rock. Like the rock is like this all the flatland right here, and the rock is like Stone Mountain.
Right.
Like, and it's a city up there that they built at the top of this motherfucking big ass, and it ain't no way to get up there, bruh. Like, no way to fucking get up there. Like, literally, like, and then they have like, they'll show like on the carvings in the wall where it looked like they made like ladders,
Hmm.
like dug into the walls and shit. But even with that, marble flooring up there, marble walls, marble.
What the fuck you got? Like, where was you?
So how in the fuck? I'm gonna show you this shit in a minute because I was just watching this shit. But how in the fuck do you get all this heavy shit to the top of this big ass rock that's in the middle of a playing field? It's in the middle. Like it ain't got like no other mountain next to it or nothing. We talking about just this big old steep rock, and then it's a flat land, and there was a city built in it on top, like some Zeus Mount Olympus shit,
Yeah.
like. So how the fuck did they get that shit done?
Shit, cause I believe in that shit. It's always been some more motherfuckers
When you
here
think about
besides
that
us.
shit, you be thinking like,
You know, it's places in the United States that you cannot go to, and you will
Mhm.
get shot down for it.
mm-hmm.
Alaska. What is it? The Grand Canyon. You get shot down for going to places like that because it be shit.
Certain areas you can go in, but not all of it.
Right. It's a certain point where they be like, you come past. They did this shit to
Gun
us.
line, boss.
That
Yeah.
shit right
That's
there.
the gun line, boss.
You come past this line right here. Yeah.
That's the gun line.
Cause it be
Yeah.
it's
That's
shit.
crazy.
It's shit beneath all that shit that they be down there because they
That's
trying to
crazy.
control it and they can't. That's what that is.
Yeah.
Damn.
So it make you wonder, like,
That shit crazy, folks.
how the fuck y'all make these cities? And y'all didn't even have like the. And then they said some of the rocks that was up on this man. When I show y'all this shit, it's gonna blow y'all mind. I'm looking for it now, but they said the only way they would be able to get that shit up there is if they had a crane, like how we build shit
Right.
that can lift the shit up
And put it up there.
and put it up there. And I'm talking about heavy shit. I'm talking about like you be like, what the fuck, like.
So some shit maybe like this. How it's a rock. You got the flat surface on it, and then they.
Yeah, it's flat just like that, but it ain't no way to get up on that.
How if you on the ground?
Just like this, it ain't got like no slope to it where you can kind of walk up the backside of it or some shit like
It's
that.
rock.
It's just a big ass rock up. I mean, it sit high up in the air, like
Damn.
big ass city up on this rock. That now they got ways where they got tourists going up, but you gotta walk this path, and they got like these bridges and shit they built or whatever, so people can tour it and go see it. Like,
Right.
but they say it take like an hour or so to get up there.
Damn.
Bruh, this shit is
A whole hour?
a whole fucking hour, bruh.
Damn.
I bullshit you not. Hold on, let me see if I can find this shit.
Whole hour to get there.
A whole fucking hour, bruh.
Even for people that live there.
Huh?
Even for people.
Don't
that
nobody live around there. Only people that was living there was like these ancient tribes that was there at one point, but they're not.
And they ain't
They
found.
not around no more.
So and they ain't
Right.
found no things like burial tombs. Oh, they ain't found none of
Nah,
that
they
shit.
they might have had, but they don't speak on it. Here it go. Built by the gods. Man, this shit fuck me up. Like
Of the advanced capabilities of the Hindu deities of old
Hindus
are
and
found
shit.
all throughout India and ruled over
Let me show y'all
portions
this
of
motherfucking rock.
and they were
Look at this
baffled by
rock.
what they found.
Bless you.
What the?
It's just a rock at the top, and it's
And
a
it's
whole
like
fuck.
a
It was a whole fucking city up there.
It's like a city on top. Like
Now they got like slopes and shit that
Well,
they
yeah.
done made built it, but at first it wasn't like that. They show you like how it was back then when it was built. They kind of got an idea what it looked like, but it's a rock that high up. touching the clouds, and it's a city in
And
it,
that's
on
for
it.
so for the people up top. There was no way for you to even get down. So how the fuck was you getting food, water?
They
was
built the
just,
whole city up there for that shit. Like,
they jumping down like wee.
And you can't jump. It's not. You're not even surrounded by water. You're surrounded by flat land.
hold on, let me see something. Let me see if I there. Let me see. I was gonna find another. If you watch it, it'll show you more. Man, that shit fucked me up. But I be watching shit like that all the time because I be want to know where the fuck I come from. I don't be caring about none of this new shit.
Oh, no,
Like,
you ain't jumping down that motherfucker. You did.
That's what I'm saying.
ain't
So
no way.
You did, bro.
Ain't no way. So
Probably
it's like they was saying like, all right, they was saying like how did they build that city up there and shit like that, like, and it was like they was like giving examples of like what type of tools that we use to be able to get the shit up there, because the shit was a lot of the rocks and shit that they were forming was heavy as fuck, like,
Right.
so how was they able to build that on top of that like that?
Cause somebody in their spaceship came and cranked that.
That's what they were
motherfucker.
saying. They were saying like they say that, they say like back in those times they were saying like it was ancient what they call them
There were various telltale signs of advanced engineering.
look at that shit. That's a better picture. That shit crazy as fuck. Like, and it's so many like ancient cities and shit that they got that they talking about
And
now.
you could tell it's ancient because if you look at it, it's like they had villages on that motherfucker, like a
If you-
village.
wait till you see the actual the footage of what they would they idea of what it really looked like. It was a real city with buildings and everything, like actual housing, and that's just flat now because back then it looked totally different from that, from what they idea what it looked like back then. That's just the floor part of it now. Actual whole fucking city on top of a rock.
And not a single way to get the shit up on there.
They said that they would need some type of magic powers to get that shit up there. I was like, what the fuck?
I was-
Oh no, you good. I think you good. Huh? Oh yeah, it's gonna be black because it's up there on the screen.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, like, fuck me up. City in the sky.
Cause that's exactly what.
Advanced technology.
That's my homework for tonight.
So, shit like that. Like, but back to what we was talking about with this whole doomsday thing. We ain't gonna know when that shit gonna happen. Like, we really not like. They don't even have a clue when it's gonna happen. They just coming up with theories and ideas of time. They using time that we use. Our time and Earth time is totally different. Cause back then it wasn't no 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4. You gotta think about that too. That shit is all man made. So we really don't even know what fucking time it is for real. We only thing our ancestors used to go off is the sun when they come up and down. That's it. So we really don't know. We really programmed into like this Matrix shit. That's why I like movies like the Matrix and shit. Cause this what the fuck this shit really
Like
is.
a simulation.
It is.
Yeah.
We in a fucking simulation now. We get up at a certain time. We go to work at a certain time. Then we go to bed at a certain time. Like, it's all programmed. We robots.
And
Got to do with control.
Yeah.
So
control the system.
So I don't know where it all started or whatever, but from what I was taught, what I read up on as far as ancient times, is that we were hybrids of what our ancestors were, because they said they were taller than us.
Our ancestors?
Our ancestors supposed to be real tall, from what I've read up on. Like giants. Actually, shit, when you look at basketball players, a lot of them be like 7 foot, 8 foot tall.
Right.
So it's a big possibility that they were taller than us, because we got people that's tall as fuck in this world.
7, 8 feet people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They even found bones of tall humans, like motherfuckers that's giraffe tall. They found dug up bones and shit like that. Shit, you can look that shit up too.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some homework
So,
on that shit.
Like, they said our ancestors were taller than us. You know, of course they were probably more advanced than us, but
Probably
Dinosaurs, all type of
probably
shit.
strong.
dinosaurs, yeah.
The dinosaurs back then and all type
Yeah.
of shit.
You gotta look at that shit too.
BC.
Yeah. I don't.
All that shit.
And see, that's what I don't understand about the Bible. Is you gonna sit here and you gonna tell me that Adam and Eve was and all this shit was the first animals and people on here, and you mean to tell me
That
that?
what they say.
And then
man.
they finding dinosaur bones and shit. So how did that?
'Cause,
What happened? What is
I
the?
mean,
Somebody needs to explain to me what the middle part of that shit is.
all
You went from getting blown up to now it's. Think about what I'm saying. It says in the Bible, it says in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth, and He said, "Let there be light," and there was.
facts.
That's the very first sentence in the
First
Bible.
thing he did.
That means when that's so. What it's supposed to be saying is that's how the world came to be about.
Right,
So
right.
where the fuck did dinosaurs come from?
I think
You know, they didn't come after. So where did they come from?
I'm gonna tell y'all what I believe in.
And then
what
a
you be- what you
meteorite.
believe, 'cause I mean,
And then a meteorite
think he
came
just-
and just wiped the shit out. And then
I believe he kind of probably, you know what I'm saying, put them on here for animals and shit, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause they are animals. So when he seen they start wilding the fuck out, and I got stench y'all like, y'all killing motherfucker, y'all tearing up the earth. So I think anything that was like destroying
about
the
that.
earth,
so you think it was more so he restarted?
yeah, he had, because he put things here.
Because if you think about it,
Huh?
cavemen, nigga, that's the same time.
It was
Okay.
humans.
Yeah,
was-
that's him. Yes.
And you got to think humans didn't speak English. We spoke a
whole
barbaric
nother-
ass language.
Yeah, that's another language.
Some growling type shit if you really think about it.
Yeah. So, what they call it? Evolution. Evolution is a motherfucker.
'Cause they-
I'm about to fuck y'all head up though with this. So, like you said, like how do you go from dinosaurs to this, that, and the third? This is what I learned by me doing all this shit I be doing. I'm always trying to figure out where all this shit started at. So, when you go into microorganisms, the little shit that flows in the water, and all these little dust mites and shit that float, and then they grow, and then they be this, and that, and then it turns into this and this and that. A lot of it starts in the water, right? And this is just my theory. This is not something that's factual. I don't have hardcore proof, but this is just something that I think may have happened. I do believe in other extraterrestrial. I do believe in other planets with other people, other aliens, people, whatever they are. I do believe in that wholeheartedly. And if they were, they brought the shit here. And if that didn't happen, then I do believe evolution, where the earth created itself, like how they do the Big Bang, all that shit, and all the molecules of shit went into creating this big old ball, right? Boom. Could have been God? Yes. I'm not saying taking nothing away from Christianity, because that God it could be just God just created all of this shit. Could be. To me, God is the universe, so
Right,
energy.
absolutely.
Right.
God is just energy to me. So
Yeah.
yes, God did create it.
Yes.
Energy created it, you know. So by that being created, it don't take much to once you got the fundamentals down to all the DNA strands and shit, and the shit creates itself. Like, you know, life starts to form on its own. You know, it doesn't take much for. I guess once you mix everything together, like you have something, like you have a breathing organism itself, and that's what Earth is. It's a breathing organism,
Right.
you know. So life creates itself at some point. It's gonna start creating trees and grass and shit like that because it has certain. It's all science. So when I was reading up on my shit, I saw shit where it was like the only biggest mass that's on Earth is water. Even when we in our mother's womb, we in water.
Right.
Everything with life starts with being in some form of a sack or water. You're floating in this, like, you shit tadpole shit nut and shit. When you look at it, it looks like a little fish. We all fishes.
Swimming.
Had to hit the
So
egg.
yeah, we all fishes. And then we come into this.
Yeah, we come
Like,
into form
so
of
if you
human
look
being.
at the ocean is only like 2% found. 3%. Okay, you got a little extra percentage on me, motherfucker. So 3% found. You still got 97% of unfucking charted water that's never been touched. Don't even know what's down below. Nothing. Like you just know it's just life forms and shit.
Wow.
So, huh? So, boom. If that's the biggest life form on Earth, water created everything. I look at it like wherever anything started from, it started from that molecule little thing, like that little DNA little whatever, and it swam and it grew and grew and grew, and this grew into this, like, or whatever grew into whatever it did. So evolution, as evolution goes, things start to change, like, you know what I'm saying,
right.
throughout life. Now when it comes to like extinction and all of that stuff, like you was saying, like God was like, okay, y'all tearing up shit. Yeah, that's part of it. That's part of evolution itself. Life has to restart itself when you tearing it down.
Because if you really look,
No, go ahead. What you
because
about
if
to
you really look at and you compare the fucking animals, they really just like a watered down version of alligators, dinosaurs, and big
That
ass
is-
lizards,
say?
birds.
Life finds a way every
Yeah,
time.
so
You, s-
What?
you see how tall they was, right?
right.
See, nowadays, quote unquote, all the animals are smaller than us. Back then, just like Jurassic Park. You see what Jurassic Park about, right? How they turn up shit, right? That's why everything that really was like messing up the, you put something out there. Let me see how this work. And we all do that as human beings. We all do that shit. Let me see how this work. Nah, this fucking my motherfucker. This fucking people ain't liking this shit. So when he putting stuff out there, and he's seeing like it's kind of like messing up a little bit. He eliminated. He's like, all right, then let me try this. Try this now. Now, as far as the Adam and Eve shit or whatever, I mean, it might be true. I mean, all that shit might be true. Like, he put them on Earth to see how they were gonna work out and all that. And she bit the apple, and we here now.
Well, I'll tell you one
We
thing.
the life of, what was it? The apple
My-
of life.
The
Basically.
only thing that I question about Adam and Eve
What's that, bro?
is two people, and you say it a lot, can't make different races. Not two white.
Of course not.
You feel what I'm saying? So where did
Only
everybody?
one, only,
I think that he put.
only one species that can do that, and I know it's black people.
But you know what? I think that
Two dark ass people can make
because
a
to
Chinese
be real
baby.
with you, I mean,
White people can't do that.
people might not think it now because of their mindset, but back then when all this shit was created, he could possibly do anything. So if he wanted to, boop, there go Josh, boop, there go Izzy,
Yeah.
boop, there go Sincere, boop, there go your mama. He can do, if he created this shit in 7 days, ain't no telling what he could do. You feel me? Like, especially at this time now that we're living in now. Like, it's crazy because we got so much access to shit. A lot of times we don't think about certain shit.
Yeah.
And see, I'ma say this. Um, I believe in God. Don't get me wrong. I do wholeheartedly. I just believe in God on a different level, a different frequency. And my frequency is more of like anything is possible with energy.
Right.
Like, do I believe it's a person? No.
No.
Do I believe God comes in all forms? Yes. Because we talking about it on a energy frequency. Like we talking about it in the trees, the shoes. I mean, not the shoes, but the trees, the animals, the leaves, the grass, the rocks, the dirt. Like that's God. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's the energy. Like, you know what I'm saying? So anything is possible. However, how all this came about, it's possible. It could have came any kind of way. It could have came from another planet. It could have came in the way of form of Earth just creating itself.
Right.
Because
Yeah,
you have those atheist people out there that just believe Earth created itself and it created everything in it
Yeah.
on its own.
Yeah.
But once again, Earth had its way of recycling too.
Oh yeah.
When you
Wash
fuck
you
it up,
It wash you up.
guess what?
It
Bye
wash you.
bye. Let's start over again.
It wash you up.
Same thing with the dinosaurs. You got to think about the dinosaurs was so huge that they were eating all the trees, tearing down every fucking thing. They were fucking up the ozone layer to the point where they fucked it up. Meteors and shit were able to get inside the ozone layer quicker because they didn't have that shield around it. And we have a outer shield that's keeping a lot of shit out. And even when shit come into the atmosphere, it burns out. Like, so once you fuck that up, you fucking up everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's the energy source. Like, we like a magnet to this shit. Like, it's like we are bound to this. Like, so whatever it is, that's why I'm big on like how you treat people and do certain shit, because it's like it all
comes back.
Your vibration is pulsing out there into a layer that we don't even see. You know what I'm saying? And it goes out. And don't think that shit ain't gonna come back on you. You know what I'm saying? Because at some point it's gonna turn back around and come back to where the energy came from.
Okay.
So yeah, like we all gods, animals, everything. Like only thing with man is man just lost their way somewhere along the lines of how to take care of this place. Like, see, our ancestors knew how to take care of shit. They was eating off the land. They didn't have a lot of pollution. The fucking clouds were more blue and white, and you know, the sun was more brighter. The grass was more greener. Like, everything was more healthy.
Shit, even if you look at the old pictures of people who've been here before us, we get pimples and shit be wrong with our skin. You're not gonna pull up a picture right now. That's a real picture. You can be like, damn, her skin clearer than a bitch. What the fuck she put on?
Yeah, it's that frequency that we supposed to be thriving off of, and we're not, because we so programmed to all this bullshit. So, once you unprogram yourself to see your third eye, that's when you become more aware of everything in life. Like, that's when you become more. It's one, people ain't gonna understand it. Two, it's gonna scare the shit out of you. Three, you ain't gonna understand a lot of shit, but you are, because you see a lot more clear. You know a lot. It tells you what it is. Like, it's like your common sense factor becomes like real common sense. Like, duh. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't even gotta pick up a book or read about it. Like, cause it's just gonna hit you. Like, this is what you're supposed to do. Like, you know, like the shit just gonna tell you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's when you become more open to just life itself. Like, fresh air. You know, you start being more appreciative of just the small shit.
I feel that.
Like, real small shit. Like, walking down the fucking street and you see an ant cross. Do you step on the ant or do you let the ant pass? That's what I mean by small. You start to be like, go ahead, Mr. Ant. You know what I'm saying? You start talking back to life. Like,
they be like, step on it. That motherfucker ain't do shit to me.
Yeah, like, you start talking back to life. Like, and that shit be like, it open your mind up to shit. Like, it really do.
Yeah,
like,
tell them that ant got home.
Like,
too.
what if somebody stepped on me?
Right. Yeah. Right.
So you be more appreciative.
You gotta love God's creatures.
Know the balance.
At the end of the day.
Yeah.
You gotta love God's
I believe
creatures.
in God. I believe in it.
So,
you know, I believe certain shit in the Bible is true. But you're not gonna sit here and put a book in my face and you're gonna say everything in there is the law. You're just not going to.
No, that ain't gonna work. I do believe that certain things were, your ancestors did put some laws there for us to follow.
Yeah. But then they try to say,
but that shit is all common sense. Not to kill, not to steal. Like,
do right in school.
Right.
Stay in school, kids.
It's all common sense. You don't need nobody to tell you no goddamn 10 commandments of shit that they done rewrote and made their own 10 commandments and say these is your 10 commandments. Nah, bitch, that ain't how that shit go. You don't need that. It's common fucking sense. Like, and a lot of people don't have it.
No.
Not to curse your parents, not like all this shit. You don't need no book to nothing to tell you this shit. You know what's right and what's wrong and what's in between and shit that you don't understand. You gonna you gonna be like, okay, I don't understand this, but I know I gotta go forth with this because this is what it is.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just like let me, and I'm gonna touch on this real quick. That's just like for LGBT community. A lot of people be like, "Oh, that's the choices y'all made. This, that, and the third." Do you think I just woke up one day and said, "Oh, I want to like men"?
Hell no.
Because if it was like that, I would have been not doing this. You know what I'm saying? Like, but the fact that I actually was like 4 years old, 5 years old, and in my body I felt different. Like, I would see the kids playing house and shit. Like, and I'd be like, "Oh, you got a boyfriend, girlfriend?" I don't feel that way. Why I don't feel the camera? So a lot of shit when it come to life is a lot of shit that's within because you don't really have a choice. It's like life choose you for certain shit, and you have to go abide by that and go forth with it. And actually, what it really is, if you think about it in common sense factor, if you didn't have all these things in place, you wouldn't know how to love everybody differently. You wouldn't know how to love the animals that look like a tiger or a lion. There's two different animals. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or when it comes to human beings, you have all these different races and nationalities and gender transfers, and you wouldn't know what love really is if you didn't have all these things in place. So life already figured out a way, like, okay, let me mix all this shit up and make it the rainbow, because that's what all this shit is. It's the rainbow. So now you know how to love and all this other shit, because if everybody was the same, you wouldn't learn shit. If
Facts.
everything was the same, everybody thought the same pattern, everything was like that, like, you wouldn't learn shit. Like,
Everything would be just so fucking dull. Just like, yep.
it wouldn't be no knowledge.
Facts.
Everybody really would be programmed. And it wouldn't be nothing going on, I don't think, because even when you think about people, like, they go by that Bible shit, you got to get married and shit before you have sex, all this bullshit.
How
If
do
you, if it,
yeah, I know.
if you didn't procreate, would none of us be here? So, if our parents didn't marry,
Then there wouldn't be no
then
kids.
it wouldn't be no kids.
Right.
Everybody
Like,
getting
even
married,
shit
right?
like that, like, you think about that kind of shit. Like, them people back in the day wasn't getting married before they had kids. They was just fucking.
They fucking.
So why it gotta change now? Oh, because Christianity came in place and started putting all these new rules and shit.
Gotta be married before you have
Yeah.
kids.
And it's like,
That makes
nah,
you do the right
the
way.
universe ain't say that. The universe ain't say marriage. I don't even think marriage is really a such thing for in the universe. I think, yeah, once you do, you marry to your partner just naturally. I don't think it comes with paperwork and shit. You know what I
That's
mean?
all. Cause I was just. What is fornication? What do they say fornication is?
Okay,
This,
first of all, I
no.
forgot what the fuck that was.
So in long story short, when they be like, stop fornicating, stop having sex with somebody.
Oh, okay.
So, but I use their word.
Yeah.
Let's-
Using the big word that kind of
Yeah.
fucked me up. I used to know what it was, but now I don't.
So you mean to tell me fornication is having sex, and I put a title on it, and now it's not fornication anymore? It's not sex anymore? It doesn't make sense.
So yeah, shit like that. So look. And another thing is, this is some serious population control for y'all ass. If everybody was straight, it would be way more people on this earth.
Yeah, yeah.
So somewhere in the balance, it had to be the gay and the straight and this, that, and the third. Because for real, that's literally keeping it kind of level. Because a lot of gay people, we can't. Two men, two women can't
Can
make no
reproduce,
motherfucking
right?
kids. Let's be real. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. So we actually keeping that shit level for it to not be overflow. But now everybody want to have kids, even the gay motherfuckers. So
Can't
the
win for
shit just
losing.
can't win for fucking losing. Like, you just out here like, what the fuck is gonna happen next? So it's like, you gotta really put that kind of shit into perspective. Like, everything is a balance. Life finds a way to balance all this shit out. Like, all of it. And all of it makes sense.
So Cause there's a lot of fucked up shit going on where you
Yeah.
feel like it can, cause like you said, it can reproduce. It can.
The world
can,
is gonna end, but we just don't know when it's gonna happen.
You don't think it can fix it? Cause you said
It's gonna end and restart itself.
Yeah,
It did it with the dinosaurs.
facts.
It did it with Ice Age. With the Willy Mammoth and
I
all
was
of
about
that
to say,
shit.
I
That
thought
was two different
Then wasn't the dinosaurs?
no. That was two different stages in life. Yes. Every life gonna restart itself when you fucking it up.
Mm-hmm.
We fucking it up. So at some point it's bye bye human beings.
On to the next.
Let's see what happens next. So whoever gonna be here, but we showing the fucking. Cause all these cars and shit that we
All
done
that.
built, all these fucking
20K is crazy, but 3K gonna be even crazier.
we just really fucked up our planet, our home, where we supposed to live and thrive at. We fucked it up. Killing and stealing and robbing and tearing up, and then you gotta think about all the animals that was here that's now extinct. Like that's another thing that's fucking up
Tigers
everything.
tigers
Everything is
going
going extinct. Like where it ain't gonna be no
Cause
more.
we can't stop fucking hunting the shit.
Cause we savages.
We want to put the shit on the floor
shit.
like rugs and
Yeah.
shit, and wear the shit like clothes.
That's why you have government
Oh, yeah,
shit in
that's-
place to stop all that shit. Certain humanitarians, should I say, not government, humanitarians fight for all that shit. So all that shit can stop. They said if the bees go, we dead. And that's going extinct.
Yeah,
Because you know the bees populate the ozone layer.
Mhm.
So if them motherfuckers not buzz no more, ozone layer gets thin, everything gets to come in and crash and hit us like the dinosaurs got.
I forgot
bombed
what
on.
they do, but shit, the shit with all the flowers and all that shit.
We breathe because of the bees. That's how just that little bitty old insect is that more important than us.
And you got to think that insect he gets eaten by something else, and that gets
Yeah.
eaten by something else, and then we eat whatever eats that.
Hmm.
So shit, if they stop eating, we stop eating. Now we all
It's all connected. All of it is
Everything.
connected.
Yeah.
Everything. Like Mufasa said, we are all connected in a great circle of life. That bullshit.
He wasn't
He
lying.
wasn't
though.
lying
And nigga was not lying.
at all. Badass simple one to do what he wanted to do.
Quintana means no worries for
All
the
of that
rest
shit
of
was
your
real.
days.
But we gotta. That's like I said somewhere down the line. Humans have fucking lost sight of that. Like that's why I'm so big.
Distraction.
That's why I'm so big on science and like figuring out where I came from, because like I feel like that's more important than anything. Like how did the fuck did we get here? And how did that go from that big ass tall dinosaur to this small itty bitty creature? Like I be
You went from being a dinosaur to a crocodile. Like
yeah, like how did that evolution happen? But
But
Earth,
that's smaller.
the energy source, which is God or whatever you want to call it, figured out like, look, let's try something different, cause the shit is fucking up.
Shit, he finna try something new on our ass
And
too.
we gonna
Shit,
try something new on us, so we keep it up.
gonna be aliens walking around this motherfucker.
Keep
Shit.
it up. Like he like, all right. And then the thing is, he giving us the signs and the warnings. We seeing the shit, but we still ignoring it. Like, oh, nothing ain't gonna happen. Yeah, this shit ain't just like disappearing for no fucking reason. Like, at some point we gonna disappear. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Right.
Like, we can't even fucking go outside and breathe fresh air because this shit is not even fresh fucking air. Like, they putting out chemtrails of shit now, like to clear the air up and
Didn't-
shit,
did-
like, or polluted. Either
Didn't
or.
a bunch of trains? I think wasn't a bunch of trains crashed, and it was like carrying like toxic
Yeah,
shit.
all that shit is toxic. Everything we do is toxic. Anything man touches is fucking toxic. Planes, trains, automobiles, goddamn it, it's all toxic.
The world we living in.
Cutting down the trees, cutting up all our air. That's what we breathe is the trees.
Yep.
No tree, no us. Like, you don't even realize the tree more important than you.
Y'all just cutting them motherfuckers.
I
down.
do.
And
They
they
better chopping that motherfucker down. I'ma give
and
me
they
some
don't
fire
understand,
tonight.
like when you go to them places and you chopping down that shit, you don't know what the fuck is living up in them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
So now you just whatever that was is now extinct.
Yeah, you just
I mean,
fucked up
you
their
just,
home.
you feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Like the cartoon when he chop it down the tree, then he looked up, and then the
Yeah.
Right.
little baby's the mama like, man, you just fucked up our home, nigga. Like,
Yeah. So
it's real in the field.
yeah,
But
we
it's
gotta.
all the white man. Cause I ain't gonna lie to you, I ain't going over there fucking with no damn trees. Shit.
I ain't fucking with shit. I'm just.
Hell
that
no, you
don't-
know how
right.
long?
I just want to live in this thing until the wheels fall off and try to do my best in my part, whatever that may be, and call it a fucking day. But I tell y'all one thing, we need to get into this. Let's get off of this because we can talk about this forever. Like we really, literally, almost an hour, and we ain't even got halfway down the list. Okay, y'all, we on episode 30. Like I said, time is running out, and we running out a lot of motherfucking time. Keep running our goddamn mouth.
Man.
We gonna go. What we got next? What we got next? Nicki Minaj. We gonna switch subjects up here. Nicki Minaj was at Rolling Loud. I think it was Cali, and she was on stage saying she don't fuck with horses. She. The last time she fucked with horses was Christopher Reeves, whatever. And everybody thinking like, oh, she taking shots at Megan. Allegedly, it could be true, it could be not, whatever. But me personally, I don't really think it's an either or. Um,
You think she just don't genuinely fuck with horses? It's
Uh,
got you think so like it's neither something
I
behind
thought it was just a little punchline, like, cause you know she slick as fuck with the punchlines, like.
But you know she direct too.
But yeah, she very,
that's what
very. So, Nikki, you know I'm a barb. You know I fucks with you the long way, Nick. Don't think like if you do watch this or see this shit, don't think I'm against you or I'm on some bullshit,
no,
cause
no,
I'm
no.
not. I love you, Nick.
just what did you mean?
But what did you mean?
What did you mean?
So, but if she was taking shots at Megan be falling out with every motherfucking body because
Yeah, she was.
I don't
taking
know
shots.
what the fuck Megan is doing. I'm not living that life. I ain't trying to speak on that person like that. But it's like at some point
You think
you've
it's-
been having a lot of bad energy around you with dealing with folks, and it ain't been looking good. Like,
you think it's gonna get worse because of the Tory Lane shit?
Of course.
Like for her image, that's what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
do you think that
you
was?
ain't heard from her, have you?
Mm-mm.
She ain't dropped no records, have she?
Actually,
No.
It's been all about that situation.
I'm gonna tell you as an artist. And don't get me wrong, I agree with motherfuckers shoot me in the foot. Yeah, I'm standing for my rights. It is what it is. I don't take nothing against her. I'm not against her when it comes to that shit. A women being bullied, whatever you want to say. Like, but my thing is this: when you in that limelight, shit, certain shit come with it. Like,
Yeah.
your life is in the public eye, you know, and if it happened where didn't nobody know you, then you'll be going to court and the same shit. Like,
Right.
but he'd be getting in trouble like he did. But I think when people see celebrities, they look at them differently, like they not human, and it's like that's a human being just like you. Like, you know what I'm saying? So whether he did it or didn't or whatever, she got shot. Motherfucker pulled a gun out. He shouldn't have been using it. They said it wasn't Tory. They said it was They said it was so many different people that probably coulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda, whatever. But I
Tory
feel
did.
like when you in that light, just know what comes with that shit, because when it comes to your career and shit, it can go to the wayside in a flash with just an incident like this, for instance. Like, and then you got all these people like against you saying like, oh, she shouldn't did this, but. You gotta prove people wrong when you in the life that you ain't that type of person. So
I'm seeing a lot of artists like that too,
So-
where it's like, it's more so, and I think of it like, the shit wasn't in the contract. You feel me? It's not in the black and white when they sign that motherfucker. So when shit start happening and hitting the fan, it's like, I don't want to do this shit no more. I don't the fuck weird ass shit. You feel what I'm saying? So that's really what I think it is when the shit that wasn't put in black and white start happening, then motherfuckers don't know how to act because they didn't prepare for the shit.
yeah,
You get what I'm saying? Shit
don't.
just smack you in the face, and then now it's just like, I don't want to get hit no more. I don't want to do this no more.
So what you saying? She don't want to rap and shit?
No, I'm not saying it more so on the rap. I'm just saying like, just in general. You feel me? It just, since we was talking about her, I mean, you could say it's just because you said we ain't heard from her in a minute. You feel me? I don't think it's they ain't heard from her because she's necessarily like getting backlash. I feel like she's just let that shit play out how it is.
Yeah, I mean that's probably exactly what it is. I mean that's what I mean as a human being. That's
Yeah,
what you do anyway.
She been on a break for a minute though. You know, she used to like drop consistently, drop, 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 drop. Now since this whole ordeal with her and Tori, it done slowed down a lot of her, you know, her music, stuff like that. So,
But then again, I'll say that too. When she was going through that beef, she was popping. She was popping. You got to think because she was dropping hella singles, and then Tori came out with that album.
Which
So
I still need to listen to.
You ain't listening to that shit?
And I fucks with Tori the long way.
shout out to Tori, man.
It's that specific album that came out. It's a couple of songs in there that you really gotta like really pay attention to. But she was popping during
Megan
Yeah, she was dropping.
going. She was dropping some shit, but once that court case hit, and they actually was, it was over. Like, cause it's like now what you gonna do?
I ain't heard no music from her.
You been real quiet.
Oh, don't pop that, pop that, pop that.
You been real quiet. Now I will say this. She did drop an album after the case, after the court case, because it did just come out like a couple months back. Like, album kind of fire. Mixtape, whatever you want to call it, because she got a lot of tracks on there. It's some hood shit. Like,
Right.
it's nice.
It's nice. So.
Megan little shit called whatever, it's called Traumatized or some shit, I think it is.
Okay.
Like, she got a song with Key Glock on there, lit. A song with,
They can't keep locked up. Though.
she got a lot of tracks on this motherfucker with a lot of people, like, and a lot of the songs is nice as fuck. Like, I ain't gonna even hold she,
Okay.
but that was after the case.
After the case.
But even with that, like, you don't hear nobody talking about it.
Nah, man.
And a lot of people like, was she had an album come out? Yeah, she got a
see.
full album. It's like 18 songs
You
on
know
that.
what
That's
they
what
say,
I'm saying.
right?
I did not know that shit.
Let me see.
August 22nd.
'Cause if you-
August
If you're not dropping,
12th, 2022.
Yeah, it just came out like a couple months
right?
back.
But if you're not dropping records, if you're not dropping hits, and you're not in the public eye, they're not talking about you. You're not relevant. So they're
Yeah,
looking at her.
if you're not beefing with somebody, if you ain't got no smoke
Yeah,
with
all that
somebody in the
shit.
industry now, if you really just sticking to the music and doing what you got to do, you are not talked about. You feel what I'm saying?
But see, that could be a two-sided sword too, because you could be into the beef and all that shit and be relevant, but then that shit die off real, and then don't nobody still fuck with you.
Right,
So it's
they-
kind of
they
like,
so-
what do you do?
They
Like,
so immune to the beef that you had to the point where shit, that was the only thing entertaining about you. A lot of people just, you know, they're not entertaining unless they have beef or unless they
And y'all
have
wanna know why
differences
it's like
and
that?
shit.
Y'all want
Go
to know why
ahead.
it's like that? Because it be the motherfuckers my age who don't got shit else to do.
Shit, be
We ain't
our
got
ages
nothing else to
too.
do.
Hey, it's still a lot
it be a
of
lot of us too.
it be a lot of motherfuckers
Yeah,
still in
but
their
it's-
30 years up. They in their 30s and shit like that, thinking they still big five, big gang bang, and I'm
I
this
feel
shit
like
for
at that
life.
point you too grown to be doing something.
But that, hey, but guess what? It back to the brain. It back to the brainwashing, bro. You feel me? It's I ain't gonna say it's cool and nothing like that. But like growing up and coming up, like you know, you're 14, you're 15. You know what I'm saying? Those times of you know figuring shit out in the streets and shit like that. It's kind of okay, you figuring shit out. But once you hit like 20 or something like that, like you know. You gotta let that shit go. You feel me?
That's what I'm saying. You be too
I had
grown
to-
to be doing some of this shit.
I had to, you know, you gotta, you know.
It's time to grow the fuck up and chill the fuck out.
Right, they be want to be down with the lifestyle forever, you know,
A lot of them do be my age, still be thinking they goddamn it, goddamn
because
it,
they
with the
so
goddamn
wrapped
it.
up in it. You know what I'm saying? I was blessed. Shit, I probably would have still been wrapped up in it too. But shit, you know,
A lot of people do be with the good bullshit though.
You want
At
to
my age, you be looking like nigga, how old is you? 42, 45?
I'm still gang banging out
You
here,
gang
cuz.
banging?
I'm still gang banging, cuz.
Okay, like nigga, you almost 50.
They got tattoos on their face,
All
everything.
that
Crip
teardrop
City,
thinking he
Crip-
popping,
Crip-
like-
hey, I tell them all the time.
To the death, goddamn.
Right, they be
like you
ready
be
to
like,
die for
nigga,
this
okay.
shit. They ready to die for this
You
shit,
can
right?
tell you ain't had no mama daddy at home, like
Man,
'cause
my
nigga,
life was rough,
yeah,
nigga.
it be all
I've been
that.
to prison 20 times,
Yeah,
nigga.
yeah, it be
Served
all that.
20 years, nigga.
I be looking at his ass like,
It be all that goofy
Bruh.
ass shit.
some type of motherfucker, you want a cookie?
Look,
You want the hardest nigga in
Look.
the world. What you
yeah,
want?
I mean, no, seriously, that's what it's about. The hardest nigga of the world award.
Yeah.
That's what it's about.
And
They
ain't
want
nobody gonna never reach that motherfucker.
nobody.
Cause you wanna know why? Because in order to be the hardest nigga, you gotta take out what they think is the hardest nigga.
Man, and that's impossible.
It's a hard.
That's impossible.
What I always say. It's a nigga bigger and better than everybody.
Yeah.
Right, like
Always.
that's impossible. I just,
So yeah, y'all. Nikki was talking her little shit. She on the slide. Nikki, Nick. We know.
Nick go Nick finna go in on it because she felt
somebody done
she-
pissed. What she do to you, Nick? Because I know she done did some shit, Nick.
Now what she did.
When you be throwing your little shit, somebody done said some fuckery, like so you be on your one shit, your
She gotta
savage
let her know who
shit.
the queen is.
And
She
she
gotta let her know.
is, goddamn it.
That, I
Like,
mean, to be real with
So-
you, Nikki like a damn lion. She has gotta protect her motherfucking land. Like
that's it.
And she like, look, I'm going there, whatever. You remember when she
Yeah.
said over Molly Cyrus or some shit like that? Molly, what's good?
Oh
She
yeah,
checked
she
Molly
went at
ass.
Molly ass too.
She checked old girl, what's her name? The comedian, when she was like, yeah, Fifth Harmony. Like, don't call for Fifth Harmony. She checking everything.
Oh yeah, Nikki ain't fucking around.
She checked about 3, 4, 5 people on some
and
shit.
just respect. Like
If she feel like you coming for
She
Fifth
coming for
Harmony,
your
Minaj, what's the Ark of Minaj?
yeah, she coming for you. So Nick, I don't know what she did, but I'm sure we're gonna end up figuring it out.
Oh, it's coming out.
But I will say this though, baby girl, Megan, you been having a lot of little beefs with people over the last couple of years, like little quiet beefs that I've been paying attention to, like that little shit you fell out with Beyonce. Yeah. It's little shit that's going around that motherfuckers ain't really feeling that vibration, baby girl. So whatever you is doing, you need to stop, get your mind right, whatever. And I don't know if you may not be doing nothing.
You may be minding your
It
business.
just may be your fans starting shit, because the fans be starting shit too.
The same people that help you up gonna hang your ass.
So
Just know
it
that.
may not be nothing, Meg, but if it is, get it right. Make amends with these people out here, because I hate to see women beefs in the industry anyway. I don't like the shit. I think
agree
it's
to
corny.
disagree with a motherfucker.
I think it's corny when they be fighting, because I be really want to see women like actually do music together and shit, like how the men do.
Yeah.
I be want to see features and shit.
Because now I'm seeing a lot more females collabing with male artists than I am another female with a female.
Because they be fighting each other like they catty. Women is real catty. So, they real territorial. That's part of their nature. But, damn, like, it ain't that serious. It ain't that deep.
She's I'm the queen, bitch.
They all
Basically.
be just alike. They all got that same mentality.
Don't they?
Yeah.
Don't
It's a woman thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's just women
Especially,
nature.
especially in this hip hop shit, like
Yeah.
these females in this hip hop shit. They,
So, y'all, let's go to the next thing, y'all. Unless you want to touch on that hip hop shit.
You talking about my boy
How you say his name?
Ja Morant?
Ja Morant or whatever. Ja Morant's supposed to be getting suspended from his he football, ain't he?
NBA.
NBA. My bad. Sorry, Ja.
This
But
is-
what the fuck the Heat done did? Because y'all was saying on it, y'all can touch on that.
wasn't shit. You got to think, once you come to a certain amount of money and you a certain pay status, you got an image to put on for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not finna be on my Instagram. I got guns and shit like.
That's what he did.
Yeah, they seen him with a gun. I don't know if it was in a video or it was just around the video or in the video. I'm not gonna sit here and say he had the gun because I didn't see the video.
Cameraman, you know what the hell going on? What'd he do?
Did he have it or was it just in the video?
Huh?
Okay, so he pointed the gun at
Oh.
us. So
Why?
that's my point. It doesn't fucking.
And he had it
matter.
on social media.
This is my
Yeah.
thing. Unless a motherfucker is endangering your family,
That's why I asked why. Just in
You-
case it may have been like that. But
you are a young nigga because you're not that old. You just
he only 23.
that's what I'm saying. You a young nigga. You got all this.
22, 23, he young.
You feel what I'm saying? You got what most 23, 22-year-olds don't got. Why throw that shit away? Because you want to look cool. And then you posted the shit on social media.
Cause social media the new trap.
You get what I'm saying?
I don't know why they don't understand.
social media is
I
the
don't
new
know
trap.
why
You
they
don't.
don't understand.
Cause what people gotta understand now, as soon as you post some shit on social, like, for as like, oh
What
shit,
you say, bro?
as soon as you post some, some stuff on social
You got
media,
camera. He talking. You got him. Go
Oh,
ahead,
some
bro. Go.
shit,
What you about to
right?
say?
it says John Morant was accused of punching a 17-year-old boy 12 to 13 times and flashing a gun at him during a pickup basketball game last summer, according to the police report
Yeah.
obtained by, and that's where the site is, their little app for the site. So you
He was 12 or 13 years old.
no, he was a 17-year-old boy that he punched 12 to 13 times
Oh,
and then
okay.
flashed a gun at him during a pickup basketball game last summer, according to the police report obtained by and Molly.
He was in the NBA when that was last summer, right? He was already signed and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Well,
So
shit. So he doing his dumb ass shit then.
dumbass shit for what? I always come on here and say
That's your
protect.
generation.
I always come on here and try to tell motherfuckers protect your image, especially you. You're in the NBA. You're in the NBA. Now, how many motherfuckers did you just influence to go out there and punch motherfuckers and point guns at motherfuckers? And that's where we go when we say we so fucking divided and we can't get right because the motherfuckers we seem to idolize can't do it either.
Mm-hmm.
You get
Well,
what I'm
bro,
saying?
what was you about to touch on earlier? Because I was
About
going.
what?
You was something you was gonna say that I wanted to piggyback off of.
What?
What was you talking about? You was saying something about social media.
Oh yeah, about social media. Like basically social media is the new trap.
Yeah.
New trap for society. So when you post like guns and things of that nature, that's why a lot of people are catching cases and stuff like that because what people gotta understand is you being watched, not only by your followers and your subscribers and people that tune into your shit, but
Right.
you also being watched by authorities. So you just gotta keep in mind whatever you put out there, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't saying make it PG or make it kid friendly, but just be careful because people watching, the police watching, and social media is a trap.
Oh, okay. Well,
Social
that's exactly what the fuck it is.
It's
and
a
like you're
trap.
saying, social media is one of the biggest fucking play. I had a private investigator tell me, you know how we find all of our criminals and our suspects? Sat right here in front of me like this.
Mm-hmm.
He said we just go on social media and we stalk motherfuckers for a long time.
That's what they do.
Wow.
It's that easy.
That's exactly what he said.
Because you
believe it.
incriminate yourself.
He said we could tap into your shit. He said we could. He said, but why? He said I'm just gonna sit there and every day I'm gonna go and see what you posted. As soon as you do some dumb shit, we coming for you.
Right.
That's exactly what they do.
That's what they do now.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
And it's so easy because it's like,
And it's not like this is unknown.
Mm-hmm.
So for you to have this status and then you fuck it all over because what? Because the little motherfucker said some shit. You're a basketball player. That's a 17-year-old kid. I've been looking at them. All right, cool.
he want
Alright,
to prove
we
a
move.
point. He want to prove, he's not to be played with, or sometimes it be a respect thing with people. So the reason he probably ticked off is many reasons, trying to prove a point. And trying to prove a point can actually cost you everything you work hard for and the time you've been working
Yeah.
hard for it.
But
So,
that point doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't matter now.
right, it doesn't.
Right.
You posted that on social media because you felt like you were gonna get accepted.
Right.
Motherfuckers post shit on the internet for acceptance from
Right.
You get them because you're
Right.
not getting that shit at home.
Man,
You're not getting that shit from the
you
right.
gonna get the
motherfucker.
wrong
You get what I'm saying?
acceptance. you
You
finna get you go get everything you want.
Fucked up.
Go on, post it.
Go ahead.
It don't take number the second.
I double dare.
I double dare you. The
So
police
what I-
gonna be,
That's why I don't
Right.
shit.
put your hand behind your back, sir.
Even if
Only way they gonna catch me, they better catch me on a podcast. Like, I ain't getting shit. Like, I ain't posting no pictures. I ain't posting
you
where
gotta
I live at.
You see,
What I look
back when
like.
42 Dub had
Fuck
posted.
y'all niggas.
42
like,
Dub had posted a video of him, I guess, showing affection to his son or whoever child. They went out crazy on him, like, you ain't supposed to be kissing that child. You ain't supposed to be. Because certain things, even though you might do it, this your child. You can kiss your child. Woo, woo, woo. But when you post it to the public, you can't expect for them to accept what you do.
with your child.
Yeah, everything ain't meant for camera. Everything ain't meant for this shit. Alright?
Because
That
everybody
part.
has their ideal of what they want shit to be. So when they see some shit that's not in their headspace or they can't fathom to think of some shit,
I think it
they
was
gonna-
his son.
it's real quick to
They be
disagree
like,
with
you
your
ain't
shit.
supposed to kiss your son.
Why not?
I mean, I wouldn't kiss him now. He, 13, but
Oh,
he
well,
know.
at that point, you
Yeah,
start-
he 13.
you in squabble
When he was
stage, you feel
like
what I'm
8 or
saying?
9, yeah, my son I kissed him, but it's just everything ain't for the public eye, because everybody got their own opinion and everybody got their own perception of what you're doing, and they will bash your ass. They would love to.
That they will.
How you gonna tell somebody how to raise their own kids?
True. Or I love them.
That's
know.
true.
Or how to show love to their own kids?
That is true. Shit,
When I seen the video, I didn't really see nothing wrong with it. I'm like, okay, he just showing his son affection, well, but they like, nah, man, he shouldn't be kissing that baby, man. That baby
why
gonna
these
grow up
mother-
wanting to kiss another man. Like,
Nah,
they ain't got
think about
nothing
it
to do
like
with
this.
it.
And
they
I'ma
went
say-
ham like that.
Nah.
But they was going ham in
Nah,
the comment, but they
and I'ma
going
say
ham on me
this.
too.
Let me say this.
They went ham like that.
Yeah, they went
'Cause he
ham
kissed
on me
his own
too.
son?
Yeah, I was like, I kissed my
Supposed to.
son. Man, that's gay, man,
Nah,
that's gay.
but let me say this, because this shit low
What?
bro just.
Nigga
Yeah.
responded to my comment and told me, can't be loud for me. That gay as hell, bro. You
But-
gay as hell.
But
For
watch
your
this.
own child.
Yeah.
Damn.
I say shit, yeah. Well, he was like 8 or 9, shit. I pick him up like, yeah,
You're
nigga,
supposed
you
to
my
kiss the
son.
baby. Make sure you show him love.
Now
Right.
watch this. How many motherfuckers can you know right now can say, yeah, my dad was there to kiss me as a child?
Right.
So you
Facts.
motherfuckers,
Facts.
exactly. So y'all motherfuckers gonna bash this man for being
That's
in
what
his
I
kid's
did.
life?
That's what I didn't understand, but I was like,
See,
I
and
see
I-
how they went at it though. But I'm like I
You
told,
There's no way that you can go at that. You can't have an opinion on how another motherfucker do their kids.
true.
You just don't.
That's what he was saying. That what 42 Dub was saying. He was like, man, I just love my child. He said, I never post nothing else on my son. I'm like,
Crazy
nigga,
shit.
fuck that. I'm gonna post my son, the love we share. And whoever feels some type of way about it, they just feel some type of way about it. Because that's my son at the end of the day.
Just crazy shit.
And he was bruh, it's like bruh, the boy a baby, man. He ain't over 9 years old. You hear me? He ain't like no big boy. He a little baby. He enjoying this fight. He ain't like, nah, they gonna kill me. He want the love. He embracing the love. It's just the people that's viewing it have a different perception of like, man, you ain't supposed to be doing that shit. Man, that boy gonna grow up want to kiss me and then. Like, why are you thinking negative?
That's because your dad wasn't there to kiss you, bitch.
True.
That part.
True.
Glad you said
True.
that shit.
Shit.
So
Shit just pissed me off on the damn easy did.
Yeah, man, that shit. Cause it be crazy, man. I be like, come on, man. Yeah, motherfucker go in, man. Go in on my homie.
right,
I'm like,
I'm
man, it
listening
ain't.
to y'all like that shit.
Like
I
that
say,
shit is
nigga,
weird.
I said, I kiss my son, bro. You ain't supposed to kiss your son, bro.
Went off, huh? Stupid motherfuckers. Like,
I like, damn, I ain't supposed
And
to
then
kiss
this
my
is
son.
what I got to say to
Stupid.
42 Doug. How the fuck you gonna let somebody influence what the fuck you do with your kids?
Because after that, he was upset, bro.
For what?
when he was mad about.
Yeah, he was upset that they had one day. He was like, man, I was just trying to, you know what I'm saying, show my son some
So
love.
was he mad at the people that was acting crazy? Or
Yeah.
Okay, so okay.
And that's the thing,
So he
too.
wasn't influenced.
Now,
He was
nowadays, let me say
going out,
this.
let motherfuckers know what time it is.
Oh, okay.
Nowadays, with the whole, people so they say, I don't care what nobody think of me. I don't care. You a lie.
You a lie.
Because half the time they do care about what people. I mean, a lot of people like that. You know what I'm saying? They care about what people think. Me, I don't give a damn. But most people, they do be caring what people think about them. You know what I'm saying? So when they, I ain't gonna do this because people might not like it. You man, shit, they might not like the next thing you do and the next thing. So that means you can't stop everything you do yet because a person don't like that shit.
I agree.
You keep on stopping, what you doing because nobody like it, then you gonna be out there looking stupid.
Fucked up.
Oh, I'm gonna stop doing this because you don't like it.
Yeah.
No, you can't stop doing
That's
something.
why I always say, do what you love.
Yeah, do what you love.
Fuck everybody.
And if you want to show your affection to your kids on social media, then do it.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed. Male or female, don't give a fuck.
Facts.
Anyway, y'all, so yeah, that's okay. So let's get into this Chris Rock. Chris Rock just had this little comedic
You talking about the Netflix show?
He had a new Netflix stand up or whatever. He talked about Will and Jada now. That's I guess is his first
Cause
time
it's on, nigga. It's
speaking out.
on.
Well deserved.
Yeah, he's a
Homie said
comedian.
it's
That was good. You know, good stuff for his comedy thing. You know,
That's
he
the
spoke
best
on some real
comeback that
shit.
he
It's,
could have
it's some real
had.
shit. Yeah,
The best punchline like that.
but I'm gonna tell y'all what fucked me up with that. Cause I ain't watch it all. I just caught spats of it. But when he said that Jada was fucking her son's friend in front of her husband, I said that got to be the most fucked up feeling for the kids, the husband, and all the above. That your son bring a boy around, one of his little homies. Everybody know who I'm talking about. That he been kicking and hanging with and all this shit. Probably didn't party with and everything. And then your mama sleep with him. And then the husband, I don't know. It just, I try not to downplay black love. But when you have a hierarchy like Will and Jada, and y'all doing all this like secreted shit, I don't know how true allegedly is what people say. People are saying that they have like swinger parties, that they're swingers, that they will be having sex with men. It's so many things going around with this family. Allegedly. I don't know how true none of this shit is or not, but at some point where this shit keeps spreading around, you start to believe this shit. Like, you know, like, and it's kind of like, what the fuck are y'all doing that's having this
That makes y'all have this reaction towards people.
not necessarily the
No.
reaction, is more of like, what are y'all doing behind closed doors that's giving these people thoughts to think like this about y'all?
Right. Okay.
Like,
It didn't just come up out of nowhere.
yeah, like, it's like, are y'all really, and if y'all are swingers and this, that, and the third, and what kind of example are y'all showing to just regular folk like me that look at y'all like and like, oh, they love each other. That's real love. Whoop de whoop de whoop.
That ain't real love, bro.
But it's like, if y'all doing this shit, like y'all ain't showing a good example of what it should be. Y'all showing an example of some chaos somewhere, because that's what it looks like. You got Will up here walking on stage punching Chris Rock because Chris Rock done made a joke about your wife's alopecia and shit. 'Cause she looked like G.I. Jane. She is fucking bald head. Shit, that was a good jokey joke.
And he laughed at it.
Yeah, you laughed at the shit.
Until she frowned up.
Yeah. So, I mean, my whole thing is like, Jada is not the end of the world. Like, you know, yeah, that's what you have. Whoop de whoop. Shit, I done made jokes about your alopecia shit. I don't give a fuck.
Shit, bitch,
no trouble about
you're bald headed.
Yeah. So, you know,
Keep
but
my wife's
it's,
name
you know, you
out
can
your
Fucking mouth.
you can make a joke about anything in life. Like, you supposed to really smile through the pain too. You know what I'm saying? Like, and laugh about it. Like, cause at the end of the day, like, everybody gonna leave this earth any fucking way.
right.
But it's just like, that's the only thing I kind of like really took out of that was when he said that, and I was like, damn, that is very fucked up. Like, for whatever entanglement you and August had, if y'all were sleeping around with each other,
Yeah,
that don't look good.
Yeah,
Like,
bogus.
it's
bogus as hell. Like,
Especially because you my son homeboy.
but then also
That's
the
even
also
better for
the other thing that they said is that Jada and Will was sleeping with August. Now look,
So they welcome to the bedroom.
so let me tell you this. So fast forward, August supposedly came out the closet. I don't know if y'all saw that shit or not, but he got a little boyfriend now. They hang together all the time. All that shit. He came out on some reality show that they all be in like this house or something, like some celebrity reality show. And he was saying he found love in a different way and all this old shit. Like, and then he was like, I want to show y'all the love I found. And he brought the boy on the platform and everything. It's actually on social media and everything. So he supposed to came out. Fast forward that. I don't know how true if that, or that was just some shit that be clout chasing, because that could be some clout shit. Keep his name alive. Which I don't think that would be a good way to do it. But
yeah.
whatever. So fast forward, he came out with a song, and in the song, it quoted like, y'all thought y'all was gonna out me, so I did, did it before y'all can get to it or some shit like that. So I don't know if he talking about Will and them, and they was gonna, let the public know what's going on with him or whatever. But it's just been a whole bunch of like rigmarole with August, Jada, and Will, like since all this shit didn't happen, like, and it's still going on, and it's like, what the fuck is?
Cause the cat out the bag.
Yeah, the cat out the motherfucking bag, and it's like, Jada, baby girl,
It happens, man.
like,
It happens, bro.
I don't know.
I don't know, cause
I don't know what this shit just crazy to me.
I
If
just,
y'all need to clear this shit up, because I'm sick of hearing about the bullshit, to
cause
be
it
honest.
sound like some cover up type shit. Something went wrong, cause what it sounds like is this was probably a happy relationship on the low. Some shit went wrong, and it looked it better for this to go this way, or this to go this way, or okay, maybe he did want to come out the closet.
Mhm.
So shit, maybe that was just a step to get everybody prepared for what he had to say. It could be a lot of different things on what it is. I don't know. I don't know.
So yeah, Chris Rock went in on Jada and them, and that probably was about the only thing that I found that was very interesting is when he said that your mother fucked your son. The mother fucked her son's best friend. And I was like, that's deep as fuck. I
That's
would feel so, me as the kid, I'd be so disgusted with my mama. I ain't even gonna hold you like to know that you fuck my homeboy.
my homie.
How dare you?
Mama got knees too.
But my homeboy though,
Mama got knees too, man.
your son's homie.
Look,
That they
look,
had-
you gotta understand, homie. That little shit with
You gotta think.
Will and Jada. That's just, I mean, yeah, they had kids, they got married, woo, all the image shit. But technically, in reality, she wanted Tupac. They call her Duck a Duck.
Basically,
Pac
she
was
did.
her. That was her. Let's just keep it real.
She
Even though
did.
she bald headed right now, not bald headed, but even though she going through her situation right now, whatever.
Mhm.
Jada, you been fine all your damn life.
Pretty much. Bald
Fine.
head, with
We
hair,
can go
no
back
hair.
to we can go back to you and old boy from Kieran Ivory Wayne, baby. With what's the shit called? Not Money Talk. What's the other movie? Low Down Dirty Shame. Back in my day,
Yeah.
look, that was the biggest movie in the world. So
Yeah.
you been fine since them days. So girl,
Yeah.
shut up about that hair.
Yeah. She had. And she was short hair then.
She was short hair and fine as hell.
Ain't how
Everybody wanted
much on
Jada
her
Pinkett.
hair. It's
That
still-
before the Smith.
Everybody
That
sti-
before the Smith.
Yeah.
That
Everybody
before the
did.
Cause
Smith.
and then you're not an ugly woman.
Yeah.
Not an ugly woman that
So
always
of
been
all
beautiful.
The
So cut the
people that
bullshit
you
out.
could have had, you had to
Minister
sleep
of Society,
with
you
your-
were fine as hell. I can go down the list.
Yes, she
Yeah,
was.
she was.
Set it off,
Hey.
you was fine as hell. I
Minister
can
of
go down
Society,
the
boy,
list.
that's my favorite movie
I
right
can
there,
name all
boy.
your movies, girl.
And she bald head on all the
And
shit
you
on
beautiful
set. Shit
on
on set
all
it
of
off.
them.
On set it off. She cut all her shit off.
Right at the end of the movie, though.
Bald head in the motherfucker.
Stony, baby. You know I know you, Stony. Stony, come here, Stony. Stony. I'm in the bond, Nick. I don't care about your bond. If you know, you know.
Right.
Get in this car, girl. Make this money.
Yeah.
Come on, Stony.
Yeah, she was. There.
I love her. She funny as hell, though.
Yeah, she need to chill out.
She just needed to just go to church and pray. And
She
just,
probably didn't think it was gonna come out like it did. You know what I'm
But
saying?
it did.
Because once
Should have
it
got with that young boy.
once it
you
come
got
out,
with your son's homie. And when you're you
Such
gotta
a
think,
baby.
in her age, that's your son too. If you think about it, when you bring your
But
homies around your
he
mama,
was
that become her
such a
son
baby.
but
too.
you know what? She looking at it like this here.
Nah,
She lusting.
nah,
Will ain't providing. He ain't putting down that thug passion. That
Yeah.
thug passion, you got it going on.
I hope you get this silly nigga on his camera. Because you know this is clickbait.
Hey, that thug passion, she ain't giving that pocket, nigga.
Yeah.
You in trouble, Will. It was
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. You right, bro. You right.
Give me that thug passion, baby.
That's what she really wanted.
Bruh, she wanted that pop.
Yeah, she did.
She wanted that Tupac.
She ain't want to get with Will for real.
Nah, shit.
Will,
I mean,
Real was just
they
a
had
come
their
up.
moment, bruh.
Yeah, they had their little
They had
moment.
their moment, but the real deal was Holyfield. I ain't never seen her cry, but now, nigga, the way she cried over Pac in that documentary,
Yeah.
You right.
she was
seen
like, nigga, Pac was different. And he ain't never fucked a nut. He was just her friend. She was like, nigga, turn off the camera, nigga.
Oh yeah, she was.
Nigga, you human. You can cry, Jada. You can cry.
It's okay.
It's okay to cry, Jada.
She loved her some Pac.
But then bruh,
She was obsessed.
that was her best friend, bro.
Yeah, I know.
That was her
They
best.
went to high school and
I
everything.
know.
together.
He was like, look, Jada she ain't nothing sexual. That's my soulmate best friend. Like, and I was like, damn, that nigga Pac.
I think they would have been together if he
Oh.
would have still been alive.
Facts.
They would end up.
And you know
kicking
what
the
though?
kid.
For real, she felt guilty for what happened to Pac. Cause if anybody could say Pac at that time, like Jada,
If it
she
could, look, my fault.
she
Go ahead.
no, you good. She was distracted, and that's understandable because they had their own lives. But like I say, Pac that's a whole nother subject or whatever. But she felt guilty because out of any brother, I ain't gonna say N word, but out of any brother that Pac dealt with,
Mhm.
he would listen to her over anybody.
Yeah. She
Yeah.
could have been that
She
one
was like,
person.
"Pop."
Hey, come home.
Yeah.
You need to come
Yeah.
home. It's too hot out there for you right now. You
She
need to
could
come home.
have. She felt guilty for that. Like if something happened to you, like your close friend, and you felt like it was something you could have, prevented, or like, look, man, shit too hot. Come down. You know what I'm saying? She know he a hothead.
Mhm.
She know the nigga a hothead. She know he.
She liked all that little shit.
That she.
Cause she hood too.
That she is.
Cause
Both of them hood.
it only take one motherfucker to confirm some shit you already been thinking and make you just jump to it. You get what I'm saying? So
So yeah, I agree to that. Man, that shit crazy though.
rest in
But
peace,
yeah,
Pac.
Chris did his thing on there. I'm gonna have to watch the whole thing. I heard it wasn't all that either anyway, so I'm gonna watch it at some point. Shit. What else we got? What else we got?
What you got on Wallow and Gilly?
Now, Wallow and Gilly. Let me say this, y'all. Let me make sure my camera on this. Wallow and Gilly. I fucks with y'all so heavy, like.
The long way.
I love y'all family chemistry, the cousin and cousin thing. I love the chemistry. I love the energy. I look up to y'all, like, flat out. Like, I hope my podcast be just as big as y'all, if not bigger. Like, you know what I'm saying? Joe Button, I'm going to give you a shout out too, because I fucks with you, Joe. I don't care what negative shit people say about you. I get you.
Right.
I get you. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I
What they
fuck
be
with
saying
Joe
about-
too.
what
They
they-
always saying something negative about Joe. They say he mean and all this other shit and everything else in between. But Joe really he's a journalist. Like he know how to stir up shit to get motherfuckers to speak, and he
Right.
he keep the needle pushed a little bit. That's what you're supposed to do in being a journalist. But he speak his truth too. So he can be a little harsh and a little arrogant at times. Cause Joe, you are at times. Let's be for real. Like, but I fucks with you, Joe. I fucks with you. But Wallow and Gilly, they supposed to been. I don't know how true this is, but they supposed to got a $100 million deal on the table for their podcast. So
Are they gonna accept it?
I don't know if it's true or not. I haven't read too much on it, but I did hear it's some hearsay shit that I've heard. I don't know if it's true or not, but if it is, congratulations to you guys. Like I said, I look up to all of y'all. So yeah, that's all I got to say. I ain't got nothing negative. I ain't never
So,
got nothing bad to
okay,
say
but
about Gilly or Wallow.
I got a question because you saying a deal. What if let's say somebody came to you with a deal right now? What in that would make you tell them no? What makes people decline deals?
Well, for one, you got to think about all your rights. Because when you give somebody the rights to your shit that's your creation, you no longer have control over it.
Right.
And they can say and do and tell you how to move with it and this, that, and the third. So a lot of it has to do with being independent and keeping your freedom. Joe, I learned that from you, Joe. So, being independent is the route to go anyway. the deal would have to be so sweet to the point where I still get to do what the fuck I want to do, and you just know that you gonna make some money fucking with me. That's
Right.
how I'm gonna accept it. But other than that, I don't know what Wallow and them deal because you got to look at their podcast is different from Joe Budden because Joe Budden's don't really have like a lot of guests and shit on his. Theirs is guest based, if you ask me.
Right.
Joe's is not. He just have his squad on there and they talk their shit and they go about their life. Like he may have a guest here and there, but his is not guest based. Drink Champs is guest based. Like you know what I'm saying. So you got different pods for different things, but I don't know. Shit, they said Joe was supposed to have got a $20 million deal, but he turned it down. But once again, it goes to the whole thing of independence. You
Right.
want your freedom. This is your shit. Over the long run, if you keep working hard at it, you'll make the $20 million. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? Like versus somebody giving it to you up front. But a lot of people they get the money up front because they feel like life's too short and they just want to get it now and just go about their business. But if you think about it, you still getting paid, you still making your money. You just not as rich, but shit, you still rich because you
Right.
still making money. You still making a lot of money. Like you know what I'm saying? You ain't making no small shit. So I don't know what entails with them. Like and they got sponsorship with Barstool, I think it is, and that's like a sporting that's a sporting
Barstool.
lounge and. Barstool do a lot with sports and shit, like so they got a some type of deal with them. So I don't know if that's some more money they trying to Barstool trying to get him or not. I don't know what's going on. All I know is they got congratulations, you guys, for whatever your success is going forward.
Yeah, shit, I'm gonna have to look. I'll be able to tell you.
But
I'm gonna
but
look
I
into
would
it.
say if it came my way, it would have to be sweet, cause I just
Cause that would be like you
I can't
signing
give
over
up.
your.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like selling yourself, selling your soul a little bit. Like now you ain't got no type of control. No, I don't want to give no control like that over.
So then at that point you'll have to talk what they tell you to talk about, shit like
Yeah,
that. Okay.
it's theirs now. It's like you signing over your rights and shit to your space,
So,
to your creation,
So I'm gonna give you 100 million, but you gonna be my employee.
basically.
Hell no.
Yeah,
Hell no. Why?
yeah.
Like you said, it would have to be
And a
sweet.
lot of the times,
It would have to be
I don't know if
sweet.
y'all noticed this, but when you think about artists, sometimes they become insured. Because when you go and sign a deal with a record label, they put insurance on your ass. So if you don't make the money regardless, guess what? They might kill your motherfucking ass to get the insurance money. People do it all the time.
Suge Knight.
I'm just saying.
Suge Knight.
I just threw that out there because,
Death
people do
Row
weird
Records.
ass. People do weird shit, and I ain't gonna say Suge. I don't know if Suge did it or not, but I'm
Suge
saying,
did it.
like,
He did it.
He did it.
yeah.
He
So,
did it.
so
Pac, you ain't going nowhere, nigga. There's levels to this shit.
Call it duck
There's
a
more
duck.
than just
So-
recording records, Pac.
So you have where you sign deals, they put life insurance on you because now you become their property.
Then it be
Shit
in the
like that.
contract.
So guess
mother-
what? I ain't signing shit because I like my freedom. Fuck you
Facts.
niggas. And if you niggas think you gonna come my way and be thinking I'm gonna just bow to the masses and all that, you got another thing coming fucking with me. Cause I don't give a fuck how much money you try to throw my motherfucking way. Nigga, if that paperwork ain't looking right, I ain't signing shit. Like, well, fuck y'all. And I don't want no motherfucking deal like that where you take away my rights. I like my independency. So guess what? You gonna have to come with some bread. Bread.
Over 100 million.
Fuck that. I want 500 million.
And you'll sign over.
Then I will.
Shit, but at that point, shit, you set everybody on the cast. You know how many motherfuckers? Shit,
Everybody paid.
Everybody
Everybody's
paid.
taken care of.
you can have this motherfucker.
Y'all can have this motherfucking platform. I'll start another one. Fuck.
Facts.
All my fans going with me anyway. So guess what? Peace out. Y'all can have that shit. Get some new hosts and every fucking thing on that bitch. Fuck. Like, but I ain't signing shit. I just don't. I believe you supposed to keep. That's why when these labels and shit be selling they label like when Quality Control did what they did, like I was like, damn.
Because you build it up for so long.
Y'all niggas already. Y'all, I'm pretty sure y'all done made 300 million
Easily.
with the artists that y'all got and the longevity the Migos had and shit like that. I'm sure y'all done made 300 million.
Or some shit.
So you mean to tell me that's all it's worth? And I'm sure y'all done probably touched that money already. Maybe they got something else
Yeah,
going on.
it would have to be. I would think it'd have to be something
I
else
don't
deeper
know.
than
I
that.
don't know what it got. what kind of business that they got going on with that shit. But I don't believe in selling your creation to anybody. I believe in keeping your and I learned this from Joe, cause Joe on that. He ain't giving up shit.
But I'll say this about the man who wear the suit.
So
This is what I always say about the man who wear the suit.
what?
Them motherfuckers are worse criminals than we are.
Yeah, the devil wears Prada.
You feel what I'm
Fuck you
saying?
talking about?
So when it comes
That's
down
done.
to just me saying this and thinking it out loud, that quality control shit, it could be one type of things. The higher man shit. You're gonna sell this shit, or we're gonna put this out there, and then everybody gonna look at you like this.
It could have been that too, cause it's a
The
lot of it
same
come from
reason
the
why they
street
make
shit.
the same reason why they be making fun motherfuckers resign, all the type of shit. So
Yeah,
what was that president that was gonna
it
get
could
him
be some what they call that shit black not blackball but
blackmail?
blackmail.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
could
there
be
was a
that too.
president.
We
He
never
was gonna
know.
get impeached, but instead of getting impeached, he just resigned on out. So you never know.
Yeah.
It could be. I
Yeah.
noticed them motherfuckers who wear suits, they played the game dirty.
Dirty.
The devil wears Prada, like I always say, and that's one of my favorite movies.
There's a movie called The Devil Wears Prada.
Yes, with Meryl Streep and Layla Hathaway. Man, that shit lit.
I need to start watching more TV.
That shit so fucking lit. Like, but it tell you exactly what it is. Like, she went from being a nobody to getting a job at this magazine company that's very high end, millions, all that shit. Meryl Streep is like the owner of the magazine. Evil as bitch. Like, I mean, got everybody walking on pins and needles around her. But at the end of the movie, it shows you like what it is, that what the meaning of the movie is. It's lit. The whole shit is lit. Like,
I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna watch it.
called The Devil Wears Prada.
The Devil Wears Prada.
Yeah.
And that'd be crazy because yeah.
And it's got something to do with the fashion world, but it's all entertainment. So you can look at that and put that into all the entertainment aspects. Because
Right.
that's what it is. Like, anybody with the money and the power, guess what? They assholes. A lot of them are.
Oh yeah.
So, when it come to money, I have a lot of assholes out there. That's why I ain't selling shit. You can kiss my ass. Cause
Or
it ain't worth it. I'd rather make 200,000 a year for the rest of my motherfucking life than somebody giving me some money. And
doing what they tell you to do.
yeah,
Facts.
fuck. No. Bye bye.
Shit.
I may let y'all get slide with that rah-rah shit, but I don't know. Like, I might be on some quality shit, like, with that. Like, y'all can have that shit. Cause shit, the shit was going crazy for me. Like, maybe somebody could do something with it. Like, but hell nah. Like, I'm good. Like, nah, I'm gonna rock out with this independent shit like Joe told me to do.
Facts.
Joe Budden, I appreciate you and everything. Cause, like, you're a smart motherfucker. And you know what time it is. So, yeah, y'all. I'm done with all this shit. Y'all got anything else y'all want to talk about?
And I'm gonna say this. And I'm gonna say this, and I'm just gonna put it out there
What you got to say now?
about this. You know how we talking about the quality control and how everybody be doing shit.
Mm-hmm.
All of that shit is just a big ass circle doing like this. It's gonna happen to the same. All that. That's all this shit. That's
That's
all.
it.
And maybe motherfuckers feel like they out of time.
You feel me? That's what it be. It's like,
I like the way I use
and
it.
and I think of the shit like they already know who they gonna have playing these positions already. Like, it's a fucking script.
Yeah.
It's already been written. It's a whole
Yeah.
script. Everything that we do.
Yeah. It is. It's already in the stars.
Shit
So-
already being the making.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
And like y'all said, they just pitched the shit out to us hella
'Cause,
slow.
man, when I tell y'all from where I started at, from in Cincinnati to now, I would have never thought in a million fucking years that I would be doing like this shit. Like, I did not see my life going this way.
What's that?
I didn't, like, for real, like, I ain't even really have like a vision on where my life was going. Like, all I knew is that I knew I was great at some shit, like, but I didn't know where to start or what should I do. Cause I was at one point in my life, like 23, 22, I probably was around that age where I was like, what the fuck am I gonna do with my life? Like, I see everybody else kind of figuring their shit out, having kids and families and getting out of college and shit. Because you got to think about it, a lot of us graduated at 17. So seeing people get out of college around 22, 21, like you like, damn, I ain't even started shit yet.
Right.
So life finds a way to have you doing shit that you never would have thought in a million years. Like, wow.
Shit, it's gonna take you where you need to
Like,
go,
that's
not where you want to go.
crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, cause you'll be thinking like, what the fuck? Like, one thing I never wanted to be in front of a camera. He can tell you that.
P Diddy ass nigga.
Now, right?
Now you in front of 3 of
Did you
them.
catch that
4.
shit? Cause the nigga just called me P Diddy.
Hey, one of his what was it
The
intervention? He was like, I don't want to be no P Diddy ass nigga.
That part. Oh yeah, y'all ain't, y'all gotta watch that shit because I don't think they know you got
Now,
that
y'all
out
know
there.
the history
We got
of
a
that.
documentary out there of the
For
whole
real?
situation.
We got
Yeah,
documentary, we got videos, we got all type of
they
shit
tell
out
the
there.
whole story of everything that happened
Yeah,
from beginning to end, and I'll be wilding in that bitch.
he was like, I don't be no P Diddy ass nigga. It was just,
I be
it was
on,
just
I be
funny.
on
It was
that
just
bitch.
funny.
What I say, bruh?
You said a whole bunch of shit. But you was
Nah,
like,
what was that line though? Everybody was repeating.
what? Oh yeah, when you was like,
What I say? I don't need no motherfucking poodles around me. I need pit bulls.
Pit bulls.
And y'all was like, where we was tripping.
yeah,
like
we were tripping.
that documentary crazy as hell. Like, but it tell you the whole story of everything that happened.
That shit was funny as hell.
Yeah, so y'all gotta check that out.
I do. Y'all got more than shit. I ain't know about no documentary.
He got that.
Matter of
Well,
fact, I'm about to
basically
send it
just
to you.
No documentary.
I'm gonna send it to y'all. So yeah, I ain't got nothing else to
yeah.
talk
It
about,
was me. It
y'all.
was me, him, and Jai. He was just talking about
Shit,
know.
you wanna know? Let's close it out.
Oh, go ahead, close the shit out.
I'm gonna say this: we out of time. Shit, that's the name of the show. We
It
gonna
is.
close it out with the name of the show. Shit, we out
And
of
we
time.
definitely fucking is.
Shit, I'm gonna say this: everybody in this room done had a very long day. We've been putting in work today. Shit, everybody need to be proud. We gonna go
I'm
to
definitely
yeah.
proud.
So that's what I'm gonna close it out with. You know, I'm gonna always say stop tricking. You feel me? I explained what it was, so y'all can go back and look. And
Y'all heard what he said.
so I'm not finna re-explain it, but I did explain it, so y'all don't think I'm just saying the shit to say it. You feel me? And that's what I'm gonna close it out with. You know, if y'all got anything to say. He on his fucking phone, overhead ass nigga.
You said stop tricking. It ain't
Go.
tricking if you got it.
Go subscribe. You
Fuck.
feel me? Like I say, go follow me. KB Live Familiar, Instagram, KB or Lyrical RSBM content. Go check out the music. Rapper 618 out right now. You feel me? Family affiliate, Right Records. You don't pay me enough to care. Go subscribe.
Facts. Episode 30. If you don't,
Oh, and it's your boy Sebastian. Y'all know where to find me
Right.
at. Fuck out of here.
this old head ass nigga, you already know
And
where to
we
find
out
him at.
this motherfucker, y'all. Peace out.
Facts.
Sebastian, you don't pay me enough to care. And they don't pay me enough either.